Yo, VOD watchers, welcome back. Part 34. I hope you enjoyed part 33. I am ready to see what we have ahead of us. It has been a wild ride. We got some stuff to do for Dutch, maybe some side quests. Something tells me tonight shit's gonna hit the fan. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for making it all the way to part 34, whether you're watching this shortly after I went live or whether you were watching this years down the road or anywhere in between. Thanks for supporting my channel. Make sure you follow. Make sure that you turn on the notification icon if you ever want to catch me live, 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. Any day except Monday. And if you happen to become a member, or if you send me a tip, or if you buy some merch at DrMickmerch.com, thank you so much for your financial support of the stream. It means the world to me. Helps me make sure that I put out good content and keep it free for all. You rock. Make it happen. All right, 9:48 a.m. And I'm pretty sure. Oh no! Oh no! We got our pal Albert Mason. Let's go help Albert Mason with whatever wildlife he's got to shoot. Okay. And then we'll go deal with Dutch. Yep. Let's go. Yeah, we did a lot yesterday. We also helped Sadie find some closure by killing off the... Gavin! No way. Gavin! Dude, you are in the middle of nowhere.
Morning. This is ridiculous, mate. You're telling me. Might be time to call it quits.
You what? Have you gone mad? I love that boy. Big bloody dope that he is. No, I'll find him. He's probably just off on a spree if I know Gav.
Well, good luck.
Gavin!
Oh, I am so worried. Gav! 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 Where are you?
Gavin!
Where are you?
So there is a slight chance, chat, that Gavin is a man of boundaries. That perhaps Gavin doesn't want this man to find him.
Oh, that's really...
Maybe, just maybe, that man is in the wrong. Like, maybe they broke up. And Gavin was like, I don't want to be with you anymore, partner. I no longer want to be intimate with you. Please do not contact me. And this is the 1899 equivalent of trying to send a dick pic in a spot you don't have service. You know what I mean? And I'm not about to aid that man in sending Gavin a dick pic. Been looking for Gavin so long, I'm about to start making headcanons, right? I just did, kinda, didn't I? Maybe Gavin doesn't actually exist. I have no idea. At this point, I don't really care. You know, that guy can yell all he wants. Maybe Gavin's dead. Maybe he doesn't exist. Maybe he does exist. I don't know. Whoever Gavin is, he obviously is off doing his thing and doesn't necessarily want anything to do with our fine friend there who likes to yell for him. But man, that guy has really just traversed the entire countryside. Although I will say that maybe that guy's a metaphor for us with Dutch. We're just trying to find Dutch. We're screaming out into the void. Dutch! Dutch! Where are you, Dutch? Have you seen Dutch? He's a fine Swedish man. Vanderlyn. Dutch! It'd work better if Dutch had a 2-syllable name. Do I have mail? I got mail. Let's see. I gotta pay a bounty. Let's at the very least do that. Hoagie Mac. Hoagie! Hoagie!
Welcome, welcome.
Howdy, sir.
Good on you. Get a fresh start.
I'd like to pay my bounty. Thank you. No mail for me, I guess, huh?
Y'all right there, sir?
Thanks.
I'm doing just fine. Got
Yes.
me that
Why?
TV. Hoagie! That still might be my favorite moment from the entire game. When Dutch said, call him Hoagie McIntosh. God, what a great name. What a great name. I admire whoever at Rockstar decided that that would be funny, because it absolutely is. Jeez, we gotta go quite a ways out here to find my man, the wilderness photographer. There's a theory that Dutch's name was so weird they just started calling him Dutch. Interesting. Good night, Floaty. Damn. Sinead getting tired. Let's give her a carrot. Here you go. Yeah. Ain't that delicious?
Yeah.
Come here. Okay.
What seems to be the trouble here, sir?
Lord have mercy. Oh, hey, come back. Oh,
Hey.
no.
Need a hand with your horse?
Answer me, sir.
Oh, hey, sir. Could you help me? My horse ran away.
I'll try and catch it, sure.
Go on.
Absolutely. Why not? And do my good deed of the night. That would be. Have I done a good deed every stream? I should start doing a good deed every stream.
Whoa! There you are. Yeah. There you go.
Come on. Come on. You think Arthur would have told John to take his family and go if Arthur wasn't dying? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Arthur is dying, and that's what he said to him. I always find those questions interesting because I don't really think it matters. That ultimately, at the end of the day, Arthur is dying.
Oh, this is
So what he would have done if he wasn't dying,
Thank you. Thank you.
kind of irrelevant.
Thank you. Please, accept my thanks as reward. I won't forget this.
Sure, mister.
Yes, your thanks is meaningful to me. Thank you. I haven't curb stomped somebody tonight, it's true, unless you count punching a horse. Yeah. I ain't done that either. We gotta get good deeds. How many things on the bingo cards are me screwing up? I gotta believe the majority of them are me doing dumb shit instead of me doing heroic shit. You know, I really hope there's some spaces on the card that are like, Dr. Mick saves a damsel in distress. Dr. Mick protects a town from deadly cougars. Like, you gotta be fair to me on the bingo card. Has Arthur told Dutch yet? Told Dutch what? That he has TB? Pretty obvious. Literally everybody except Dutch has asked Arthur about the TB, so. There's a free spot. Does that count? Sure. Just instead of free spot, write heroic shit. Oh, he's on top of this cliff, ain't he? All right. What up, big dog? What are you filming this time, brother?
Yes.
Mr. Mason,
Oh, Mr. Morgan.
you want to be careful up here. Land is real treacherous.
Sure.
Real treacherous. I've been here before.
Have you?
Yes. Funny how things turn out. Never quite how you expect, is it?
No, I don't suppose it is.
What you shooting?
Eagles. You know, the images, they really are beautiful. All thanks to you. I'd be some poor creature's bad meal by now, many
Yes,
times
you
over,
would.
but for you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Please, you step away from the cliff edge.
I'm trying to get an eagle. There.
Yeah, they're beautiful. But unlike you, they can fly.
Too true. You really must think I'm a buffoon, don't you? You think
Yeah.
I'm such a
Look at you. What are you doing?
Edge of a cliff.
No.
What are you doing?
Well, maybe a little.
Please, sir. I'm dense, but not that dense. This area is quite safe. Quite. Oh!
Ah! Damn!
You're right. I am that much of a buffoon. Give me a hand, please. Put me out of my misery.
Come here.
Oh, dear. Oh, thank you. You know what? Bugger the Eagles, I'm going home. You know, I really did get some amazing pictures, thanks to you. And somehow, I haven't quite broken my neck.
You take care.
And you too, sir. Sorry for all the trouble.
Yeah, you really didn't have to prove anything to me there, big dog. Holy shit.
Let's go, girl.
It would have been really, honestly, I'd have been super sad if he died. Like, I would, if he would have died, it just would have been like, really? We did all this shit for this guy, and then he decides to be a hero and try and show me that he can stand on the edge of a cliff, and that's it?
Although, as we both know, I'm the one who needs it.
The photographs. What are you gonna do with them?
Find somewhere to exhibit them, I guess. I should hope you'll come and view them.
Sure will. If I can.
See you later, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be Skog. That's kind of interesting. I didn't really think about that. Hey. All right. Good old Valentine. All right, Sinead. I'll meet you back at camp, girl. All right, here we go. Here we go. Howdy, folks. Aw.
Good to see you again, mister.
Thank you, man. Why can't I ride the train? Trains are currently
Oh,
unavailable.
dear. Have you come down with the flu as well? See you later.
Float?
But I want to take the train to Ansburg.
No. What are you talking about?
Nothing. It's just been going around, that's all. Anyway, how can I help you?
I told you I want to buy a train ticket to Ansburg.
Take care now. Partner?
Perhaps a stagecoach. Yeah.
You mind? I'm on the clock here.
Partner?
Slow!
I did blow up a bridge, didn't I? I guess that makes sense. Man, should have bought stock in stagecoaches before I did that. Like, you gotta be smart. You gotta be smart in the market, man. I should have bought stock in big stagecoach, in the Heartland stage line before we blew that bridge out. Missed opportunity. Absolutely terribly missed opportunity.
Hey there, girl.
Do better, you know? Let's read my journal real quick. Went to see the professor at his lab. He built a sort of mechanical sun. He seemed to think it was amazing, but we could not get the thing to work properly. I was not half as impressed with him as he was with himself. Went back to that place, Butcher's Creek. Locals thought they were being attacked by demons. I think they were just sick dogs. It seems like Obadiah, the elder, is also possessed by this snake oil shaman fellow that turned up. Wants me to destroy some cursed charms in the woods around there. You shall see quite what the good shaman's game is. There's some nonsense afoot. Destroyed the charms, went back to the village. Now the shaman announces things are worse because I destroyed the charms. Remarkably convenient. I was about to give him a beating when he ran off. The elder said the shaman was interested in a mine shaft. Perhaps it's worth a look. Went to the mine looking to figure what hold that weird shaman has over that village. I don't know why exactly. Just seemed important, I guess. The whole place was filthy and something nasty was linking into the water and the soil. I'm no expert, but the stuff might well explain why all the folks in Butcher Creek are so odd. Anyway, I made my way back to the village armed with this knowledge and a little of the evil-looking water. Lo and behold, I find the same shaman trying to force that duped elder into signing away this and the village's property rights, or rights to get a mining company to leave. Not quite clear which. Sham shaman starts attacking me, so I force him to drink some of the runoff. He admits all, promptly loses his mind, and I'm waiting around to be treated like the hero I am. Or not. The villagers blame the curse. At this point, I left them to their dreams of specters. Saw Albert again. Bored of fighting animals, he tried to fight gravity. Again, he somehow survived. I hope he will now retire from a life even more idiotic and dangerous than mine. Oh, boy. Here we go, chat. Here we go. After a long stagecoach ride. Alright, as a reminder, as we do these missions, please no backseating or spoilers. Mods will remove comments if you do. This feels like it's gonna be pretty intense. Oh, man, that sucks, feller. I watched way too many men die like that on top of horseback.
Get back. Yeah. Whoa, easy.
All right. Boy, what a sad state of affairs we have here.
So why are these two still here?
Old pals of Micah's.
They're getting real comfortable.
We need guns for what's coming. Cleet and Joe know how to fight.
Oh my God.
Lucky I bumped into him.
What is going on, Dutch? What is happening to us? What's happening to you?
You show him some respect.
Excuse me?
Mr. Vanderlyn! Mr. Morgan! Charles! They try to kill my people for oil! For oil! Today we ride once more! Ride with me! Ride with us! Ride with us against the factory!
I love your courage, son. It is a thing of great beauty.
Stop! Everyone stop!
My son. My last son. Don't. When I was your age, I fought. I saw death. I have killed. The men I knew were slain. My firstborn, your brother, had his head smashed by a drunken soldier. My wife had her throat slit. I made peace. I knew not to trust, yet I had no choice. Maybe you were right. Maybe the slow death is worse than the fast one. Maybe none of these men are good. Maybe a world in which they came to us is a world that we cannot endure. But endure we must.
Father, you are tired.
Do not die for pride, my son. We have suffered too much in this trick. The earth, the water, they have no pride. They endure, and we must endure. My only boy, my precious boy, do not mistake my strength for weakness. As your chief, I implore you.
Your words mean nothing to me, Father.
Don't.
Ride with me! Now!
Stop. Please. Stop. Please, Mr. Morgan. After you helped me after we spoke, this is just a trap. My son, my people will all die.
You help this fellow, Arthur?
Please.
What of it?
What else you been doing behind Dutch's back?
What?
The wars are over. We have lost. These young men will be annihilated. Please.
I'll see what I can do. Charles? Who else will come with me?
Oh, all right, Arthur. Who knows what other secrets I'll learn about? Who else?
I will.
And me. Me too.
And me. I guess.
All right, let's ride out.
Ooh, I knew it. I knew Dutch wasn't gonna like it. Oh, God. I don't know that Micah could be any less heavy-handed, or any more heavy-handed. I mean, Jesus Christ. Micah rubbing me the wrong way all the way around. He's got another angle that he's not letting on. Charles following Arthur is important. Dutch has to save face there. That's the moment. That's the moment right there. Rain's Fall comes up. Explicitly says in front of Dutch that Arthur helped him. Arthur never really told Dutch he was going to do that. Arthur basically says, what the hell do you care? Arthur, I think, empathizes immensely with Rain's Fall at this point. Like, all of the people running away from Rain's Fall while he stands there trying to stand his ground is very similar to Arthur. Dutch has to save face and say, we're going. Who knows what I'll learn? Like, he can't stand the idea that Arthur maybe has some clout here. This is so bad all around. Like, there's no way at this point that Dutch and Micah are going to trust Arthur. Like, I really see this as the straw that broke the camel's back here. They're going to ride with us, I think, for their own edification. But this does not bode well at all. Oh, Lord. We have entirely different perspectives of this entire thing right now.
What else have you been doing behind my back, Arthur?
I was trying to stop this mess from getting any worse. Maybe that didn't work.
Why the hell would they attack the oil fields?
What do you mean? It's perfect.
This was your idea?
Partly. The army, the government, the industrialists. They've taken everything from these people. Wouldn't you want to fight back?
You've handed them a death sentence.
Just like John if we hadn't got him out of that prison.
Hey, show some goddamn respect.
Okay, so here we are, right? So this is amazing. What an amazing way to do this from Rockstar's perspective. This is golden. So we are seeing Arthur and Dutch's separated convictions and values be fought out by proxy. Literally by proxy. Dutch sees himself in eagle flies. Dutch has always talked about fight against those that are coming. They've taken everything from them. Dutch is talking about the group, right? Like he said, progressive society has taken everything from us and what we stand for. Wouldn't you want to fight? So Dutch, in using the natives as a pawn, is also identifying strongly with an idealized part of himself and a vulnerable part of himself with eagle flies. Arthur, on the other hand, having a completely different experience, has full empathy for Rain's fall. A man who is in a no-win situation and is starting to see the reality and have to work with the reality. Eagle Flies is an idealist. Rain's fall is a realist. Arthur, as we have discussed many times, is a realist. Dutch is an idealist. So now we are fighting out group dynamics through the way in which we discuss the various complexities and layers of what's going on with the natives. So it's very important for us to listen here, because this conversation is a culmination of every projected ideal that Arthur and Dutch and everybody else in the group has, that they can load into something that isn't the group in their direct plight. So we're going to get a lot of info here. We have already seen John Marston show that he is more towards Arthur's side in this. And we see Micah is on Dutch's side. We'll see where everybody else is. But this is pretty amazing the way that we're doing this here.
You'll know when I ain't showing respect, Bill.
I had a plan. I still have a plan.
What plan? What goddamn plan, Dutch? Tahiti? Timbuktu?
That's enough! What's wrong with you all? What happened to loyalty?
Yeah, what did?
Thank you, Javier. Bill. Right now, it doesn't matter how we got here. These men need our help. I have a plan. This is the plan. So either stick with me or cut loose. Because I am tired of this constant descent. Long tired of it. Now come on!
So, oh God, there's so much here. I am sick of this constant descent is a very fascinating thing for Dutch to say. Because Dutch, over time, has departed from the core values and principles that the group was built on. Instead of having an eagle-eye view of himself as being different, he is perceiving the group as being different. See, what's kind of interesting about this whole thing is that we look at this story from the perspective of Arthur, and we assume that Arthur is changing. But I don't know that that's entirely true. He is in his own way, but he's more aligned with the group in general as we have known them, which is in spirit. They are good people just trying to find their way and have their own. Dutch has changed. Dutch has become progressively more reckless. Dutch is acting in self-interest, not in group interest. The group is no longer something that he cares for. It's something that he sees as a means to an end, or a process, or a group of people who can carry out his agenda. Well, the group is going to be slower to change than Dutch is. In the same way that water takes longer to cool down or heat up than air, it's the same thing with Dutch's air, we're water. The group is not going to be able to change as quickly as Dutch is. So as Dutch progressively changes very quickly, and then here's the group trying to hold on to homeostasis, he is going to perceive that as dissent. He is going to flip that and basically say, you all have been constantly dissenting for a long time without realizing and having the insight to notice that he, in fact, is the one that has been in counter to the group's core narratives for quite some time now. And because he's in a position of leadership, he has the luxury and privilege to be able to say that everybody's dissenting with him, when in reality, he has dissented with the group. And at this point, him saying shit like that makes me think, I don't even know that he realizes it. I think he really may be gone. He really might be gone. This is the plan, my ass. This is shooting from the hip and you saying it's your plan because you got to save face. Yet, here we are following him.
Look up ahead. It's one of them. Are you all right, son?
Eagle flies. He needs help. They all need help.
Quick, somebody help him.
No, go. Please hurry. I'll be...
Come on! Yeehaw!
Yep, pretty much, Vic.
It's a massacre.
We gotta help these men.
Can anyone see eagle flies? There, going across the walkway. Got what you wanted, Dutch.
You coming, Arthur?
I'm gonna try and save him. This fight is unwinnable. If you go and distract them and let me get to him.
Have it your way. The rest of you, ride with me. Let's meet up at the factory. Let's ride! Yeah!
Go with him. Try and help there. I'm better off alone.
We're riding with you.
Come on, then. Yeah!
Yep, there it is. All right. So we have Charles, John, Sadie. This is the split right here. Or maybe not John. We got Sadie and Charles. baby.
You bastard!
Arthur,
Get up.
thank you. All of you.
We need to go.
Where are my men? Where are my men?
We saw some
They're
fighting
dead.
from the factory. That's where Dutch is gone.
Let's go, quick!
Any men we see, we must save them.
Let's find the others. We need to get to the factory.
Should have listened to your dad, brother.
Just beginning.
Damn bastard!
The difference between being conservative and wise. What? Okay.
Let's find the others. We need to get to the factory building.
You're cowards, all of you.
All of you deserve to die.
Maybe don't die, Eagle Flies.
You bastards!
Let's move. Here come more. You thought we wouldn't fight? More.
You call yourself man? Where's that cow?
You're nothing but murderers.
Take out the army. What a mission directive. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Look out! More of them coming out of the train.
This regiment is a joke.
This war is just getting. Come on, let's go through the train.
How many of you does it take?
I am not confident in the U.S. Army at all.
Kill all of you.
What a terrible display. What?
Drive them back!
Haytime's in danger.
You think you're above? Get off me!
Let's move on.
Thank you.
Haytime, you're alive.
Yes, for now.
Come on, let's finish this.
Goddamn murderer!
God.
You fools!
Let's move.
Keep moving, fellas. Holy shit. Woo! Through the fence. Let's go.
Take him down.
No, you don't, John.
I don't see none of them standing no more.
Jesus, man.
Arthur, get over here. So good of you to join us. Hello, son.
Hey,
Saved your life.
he did.
Hey, you're quite the hero, Arthur, ain't you?
Just a regular good guy, same as always.
What is it with you, Arthur? What is it?
I don't get you. Don't get you no more.
Oh, the doubting. The doubting. Come on, get him out
Yeah,
of
he
here.
says as if it's
All
so
of you.
painful.
Come on. Let's go finish things.
Finish what?
Oh, the doubts. You know why I wanted them to attack this place?
I have no idea.
Javier, you get them and you go.
Until I find all my men, I'm not leaving.
As you wish. Rest of you, get out of here.
I'm staying with you.
We're getting our ticket out of here. We need to find the office.
It's upstairs on the other side. I broke in here before to get those papers for Eagle Flies.
That's better, Arthur. A little help. Come on, son.
What are we looking for?
Money, you fool. The money. There's state bonds here. Lots of them. I thought you were paying attention. Old Cornwall had a deal with the state. He was being paid to develop the region against the federal government's wishes, as they didn't want problems with the Indians. Anyway.
So we get it, and we're done? We're almost free?
Yes. If we're right. We've had tough times. The toughest of times. But come on. Don't doubt me no more.
You're not even certain?
Search the place. They gotta be here somewhere.
Oh my god.
No. I've been here before.
Check that cupboard by the door.
I'm gonna take this cigar if nothing else.
I got some cash.
$20.
Not much.
I got him. I got him. I got him. This is it. It's state bonds.
How much?
It's a few $1,000s worth, maybe more. Oh, we are nearly there. Arthur, we're nearly there. Mr. Morgan, let's go home. Let's get out of here, Arthur.
Nope. Because there's somebody. Who's not here right now, chat? We're gonna get a visit from Daddy. There just happens to be somebody who knows we're here, who isn't here, who stands to benefit from this kind of stupid ass thing going on.
Gentlemen, we're here for you.
Your friend?
Get in there. Shoot him. Find him. Now. Come on.
Come on, Arthur. We have got to get out of here.
You bastard!
Cover me, Arthur.
Time is up.
We need to go, Arthur.
We got one! A white one! I need help!
He's gonna let me go. Yep.
I need help! You silly fool! Come on!
You saved my life more than once. To give mine for yours, it's as it should be.
Come on! We need to go.
You ran away.
Oh, I did no such thing. Don't be a fool. They could be back here any minute. We did it, gentlemen. Oh, we got some money. And with the train job, well, we got a whole lot of money.
Shoot him, Arthur.
Come on.
Shoot him.
Everything is
Shoot him.
together
He's not gonna, but shoot him.
exactly as I planned.
Nope.
I've got to take the boy to his father.
As you wish. Usually is nowadays.
Sure.
Come on. We gotta get back to camp and prepare. Let's ride.
I'll be back when I can.
I'll stay with you.
And me, of course.
And so will I.
No, get out of here. Please. This ain't gonna be nothing nice.
Be safe, Arthur.
Ah, let him go with you, Arthur.
As fast as we...
Let the people flex their autonomy. Let the people come with you, dude. You don't have to martyr yourself and let them go with Dutch. Like, I don't know that I like Arthur's decision there, right? Like, don't hold them off of you. Let them decide. This is where the group is choosing. People who we have seen as having significant amounts of integrity throughout the story are willing to follow Arthur right now, not Dutch. They know what's up. That says something. Also, continue to notice who isn't here.
Okay. Hold on, my friend.
Our men. We must go back for the bodies.
We will. Save your strength.
My friend, I'm sorry. About this. About all of this.
You have nothing to be sorry for.
You know, Dutch is... I guess my thinking is he used you. He wasn't trying to help anyone but himself and his own crazy principles.
We're grown men. Nobody made us.
Oh, we do have
anything.
Charles with us. Okay, good.
Maybe I'm talking for my people as much as for yours. We saw he turned crazy and we couldn't believe it and we followed him anyway. Things should never have gone this far.
You seen the situation on the reservation? Better to die fighting than sick and weak.
Maybe, but your people deserve better. You okay, Charles?
Not really. All this death, and for what? Just so we can have enough money to be able to run away from what we've done?
There used to be some reason to it. Lines that couldn't be crossed. We even helped some folk. Those lines have been gone for some time now.
The time has come for us to draw our own lines, Arthur. Decide where we go from here.
I swear, back there, Dutch just stood and watched. If it wasn't for Eagle Flies, I'd be...
I know.
There's a reason. And I think it goes beyond Dutch's personal vendetta against Arthur at this point. For a long time, Dutch has perceived Arthur as a threat. This takes us way back to our early discussions of implicit and explicit leadership. When shit hits the fan, people will often line with the implicit leader. Dutch knows Arthur's dissent is not something that Dutch can afford. If he wants the plan to be carried out in full, he needs the group. Losing Arthur there only helps him because it martyrs Arthur out. Dutch can talk about how sorry he is that Arthur's gone, how sad he is. He can rally everybody's empathy. He can get it behind him, and he can push for his cause, and he can grossly do it in Arthur's name. He needs Arthur out. Because if Arthur's alive and he starts expressing dissent like this, you got guys like Charles following, you got ladies like Sadie following, you got people like John speaking out to him. Dutch is progressively losing his power the longer that Arthur stays away and brings reason into the conversations that are being had. And Dutch is going to be inherently threatened by that because Dutch doesn't have reason to fall back on in order to justify what he's doing at this point. It's certainly not reason that's going to appeal to the group in any way, shape, or form. So, I mean, this is really powerful stuff. Like, Dutch is acting impulsively, and he's being a bit of an idiot, but he's also smart at the end of the day, and he knows how to read people, and he knows that Arthur at this point being around is a threat. So he's either going to have to come at him really strong as a problem, or he needs him to die. And dying would have been a lot easier there for Dutch. So I bet you Dutch is pissed off that Arthur's alive right now. Yeah, and Mike has been in his ear. Note again, Micah ain't here.
I feel like he's descended into the kind of man he told us never to be.
Maybe.
Yep.
He's just become more who he really is. I don't know anymore. I just feel like a fool.
That money, those bonds, whatever it is, I don't want a cent. There's too much blood on it.
Let's just get this boy to his father. Your friend here, my friend, he's a brave man.
Fearless. Always has been. This won't be in vain. We will try to round up more men from the north, wherever we can. Many are ready to fight.
No, this is over. For all of us.
Peter!
Yes.
Peter!
It's okay, brother. Save your breath. We're not too far. I know, brother. We're getting you there as fast as we can.
Whoa!
It's the chief's son. I think he's been shot. Oh no, he is wounded.
Bring him to me. My son.
What are they gonna do now?
They must move. And fast. I'll stay and help them.
Yeah, I'll stay too.
No, my friend. You have others who need you. Good people. I'm sorry, but we must pack and move.
All right, so Charles has his people now. This is Charles leaving the group right here. Good for him, honestly. Good for him. These are people that he aligns with. These are people that he cares for. Good for him. It's sad. We're going to miss him. But if this is where he needs to go and this is what he needs to do, all for it. All for it. Big goodbye to him. And I tell you what, if this game is not a metaphor for the clash between idealism and realism, man. One of the things that I got to help people understand all the time as a therapist is that you got to play the cards you have, not the ones you wish you had. And I think people who have more of a realistic worldview tend to be perceived as weak or defeatist, pessimistic. You know, the reality is that Eagle flies, or rains fall in this case, and Arthur and Charles are people who are coming to terms with reality. John Marston's coming to terms with reality. We're taking things for what they are, not what we hope they are. Very important life skill. Doesn't mean that you can't have ideals, you can't have goals, that you can't push for change. I'm all for those things, and in a lot of ways you do have to fight for that. You do have to be careful with idealism in its purest form, because idealism in its purest form often doesn't acknowledge reality, or it over-polarizes against reality. You got to work with known variables. We are seeing idealists die. We are seeing realists survive but deal with more pain and more reality. Brutal, man. And yes, Sean, developmentally, younger people, particularly teenagers and kids, they don't have wisdom. They don't have many learned experiences to create a diversity of ideas for deductive reasoning in moments like this. They work inductively. I'm angry. I see the problem in simple terms. It must have a simple solution. That's what we're seeing from Eagle Flies here. It's the perpetual clash of the old versus the young. Young often will look at people who are old and say, you're too conservative, you're too patient, you're too set in your ways. And in some ways that's true. And in other ways, again, this is why I say there's a difference between being conservative and being wise. You don't have a diversity of learned experience. You think things are simpler than they are when you're young. We want black and white, easy answers when we're young. And we come to terms with the fact as we get older that that just isn't how life works. Hello, Neuro. What if dealing without variations doesn't work? I'm not sure what you mean. Can you clarify that question for me, Neuro? It's wonderful to have you here, friend. I hope you're doing well. I also like that Arthur acknowledged that Charles is right. He's got some people that are you can teach old dogs new tricks. It's just a lot harder to do.
Please, drink this. Rest a minute. Wenn ich besser Englisch könnte. Sie haben uns gerettet, als wir wirklich Hilfe brauchten. Und jetzt können wir sie nicht retten. Aber... Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
Good thing we helped those German folks out. Oh, also, Nero, I want to clarify it. I said known variables, not no variations. There's an immense amount of variation. I would never argue that there were no variations. We need to work with known variables instead of unknown variables. A lot of us spend a lot of time focusing on things we can't control and things that are unknown, and we try to work with the unknown as opposed to working with known quantities. So one of the things that we try to help people understand and work with all the time is you have to work with what you have. You can push for change, but pushing for change means you have to have a complex and deep understanding of what it is that you're working with and trying to change in the first place. So we work with known quantities and known variables. That's what I meant. So I appreciate you asking that so I could clarify that. Also, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that, Neuro. Also, I'm going to use this as an opportunity before we push this forward just to say that I appreciate all of you being here. Those of you that are here live, thank you for taking some time out of your day or night to spend some time with us and to chat with me and to be here while all of this goes down. As a reminder, this is a blind run. I've never played this game before, so I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. So please, no backseating, no spoilers or anything like that. I know it's tempting to want to do that, but please don't do that. If you are watching the VOD, thank you so much for supporting what I do by watching my videos. I hope you enjoy them. I hope that my playthrough has brought something extra to this game that maybe you didn't see before and that it's been meaningful. I love it if you leave comments. Please take a second to do that. I don't respond to all of them, but I do read them. But a big cheers to all of you for being here and taking time out of your day, wherever you may be, to hang out and support what we do. I am really grateful for it. Gang shares 6K, your share 0. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, this is gonna just be battle. All right, so I passed out. No idea how long I've been out. I'm gonna roll up to camp. I got no chance. I got no chance here.
Mister.
It's you! My friend!
This guy's your mysterious savior?
Come here!
Howdy.
I was just telling my friend here about how I nearly died out there one night.
Sounds like quite a tale.
Here's an idea. Gunsmith's a friend. Pick out what you want and I'll pick up the tab. It's Jenkins.
Ooh, yes indeed.
Anything for you, buddy. Anything.
You're nothing if not generous.
You're very welcome, friend. All the best. Well, he did save my life after all. I probably would have gotten it open, but I said it so right. It really got me.
You taking credit?
Oh, it's the guy that was stuck in the trap.
I'm saying that if it were a bear that got trapped in it, it would have been trapped real good.
Yeah, but you trapped your own damn self instead, didn't you?
You know, I sure hope it don't happen to you someday.
Fair enough. Well, I got a mosey. You take care of that leg.
I will. I will.
All right.
Okay, then.
Thanks for the gun, friend. All right, let's go. Let's go pick ourselves up a free gun. That's the least we could get right now. Howdy, sir.
What do you need? Man in town named Jenkins owes me that I could put something on his tab.
Jenkins, huh? All right, take a look around.
All right, let's take a look. What do I even? What's even in here that I don't own? The varmint rifle. Semi-auto shotgun. Well, I reckon I'm pick myself up the varmint rifle.
So noted. You have a good day now.
Thank you, sir. I would like to customize it if you do not mind. Ooh, yeah. Iron sights. Give me the improved iron sights. Go. Stock. That wide. Another wrap. Yes, indeedy. Style. Metal on the barrel. Give me a nice blued steel on this one. Bolts. Oh, a nice gold frame. Let's go. Hammer. Gold. Sight. Gold. Trigger will go gold. Alright. Engravings. Inlay. Barrel. Full engravings. So. Corian. Leather. Dark on the wrap, I think. Okay. Varnish. So. Beautiful. Beautiful. Varmint cartridges. Oh, yeah. That looks good. Yeah. Alrighty.
You alright, girl?
I'm gonna eat me a piece of steak. Chat, this is gonna be my last meal, I think. Go ahead and eat a tasty piece of venison. Let's go ahead and have a nice sip of fine brandy. Oh, yes indeed. And then let's go ahead and have ourselves a fine cigar. Okie dokie. All right, to our death.
Yeah.
This just ain't. This ain't gonna go well, man. It's just into the hornet's nest. Once again into the breach. Oh, man. I can just feel it. I feel a tightness in my chest. Like, I just know this is going to be awful. There's just no way around it. This is going to suck so much. That big old D on my map is not something I'm thrilled about. Oh, Lordy.
Why is everyone acting so crazy, Morgan?
I guess folk are real scared.
We'll be fine. We always have been. Now Dutch will see us good.
I hope so.
Not you as well. Another fella doubting him? You know, I thought more of you, Morgan.
It's scary. It's scary for people, the idea that Dutch wouldn't be correct. A lot of these folks don't have the same level of insight and stamina to question everything like Arthur does. Bill has every right in the world to be afraid of the fact that Arthur would dissent with Dutch. He just does. I understand his fear with this. It's way easier for Bill to just assume that Dutch is correct and to see Arthur as a bad guy. I feel really bad. I get it. It's scary. There's dissonance. It's distressing. The aversive arousal is high. Look how spread out we are. Look how depressing this is. It's dingy.
Give me that, Sadie. You know, I'd be dead in that factory if it wasn't for eagle flies. And I feel like Dutch saw and didn't do nothing.
You gotta just look out for yourself now, Arthur.
I mean, I could be wrong. It all happened so fast. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
All right.
Micah, so kind of you to finally be here. Oh, man. I do want to know what Micah has to say. Hey, dipshit. Where are you going? Get your ass back here.
All I'm saying, something happens, we get split up, we meet there. 01 Gila Dam, all right?
All right.
You ain't leaving right now, are you?
Just making sure we got a plan. You never know how these things are gonna turn out. I'm trying to look out for the boy.
Excuse me, John.
And you?
Working on it. Let's keep talking, okay? You're a snake.
You're cracking, cowpoke.
I'm watching you.
What's your problem with me?
Ah, shut your mouth.
You want to keep pushing me, do you? Think you're such a big man.
Oh, Mr. You're cracking. Can't even handle 3 little comments from me like a little bitch. You talk a big game, Micah, but you ain't shit.
Well, at least you ain't run off.
What you talking about?
Pearson left. Old uncle. The traitors. Both gone at dawn. They said to young Tilly they were running to save themselves. I think Mary Beth left as well.
So it goes.
They are goddamn cowards, Arthur. Cowards. Of all the time we spent to run off.
So good. He's so good. Them leaving the group is quite possibly the strongest, most brave thing that any of them could have done. Let me repeat. Them leaving this group that they have been so deeply entrenched in is the strongest and bravest thing that they could have done. Setting boundaries and going for your own well-being is powerful. Dutch is saving face by spinning it as them being cowards. They are not cowards. Dutch needs them to be cowards because if they're cowards, then he looks strong. If they're cowards, it looks like they don't have the power or the wherewithal or the whatever you want to say to follow him into the dark. He is so lost in himself. He can, but he's choosing not to even fathom the idea that his leadership has contributed to them setting that boundary. He does not see himself as somebody that you would want to set boundaries with. So he victimizes himself by antagonizing the people who leave and by sowing the seed into the people who are around that they are cowards, that you are strong if you stay. This is how leaders of cults keep people in. Right here. We know they ain't cowards. We'll let Dutch have his story, but that just ain't how it is, Dutch. And if you are a person that has been struggling with the idea of whether you should set boundaries with people in your life that are causing problems, that are causing you harm, that you can reasonably set that boundary and potentially even cut those folks off, okay to do that. There's a running narrative that tends to exist that you should never cut off family, that you should always give them a chance, that you should love them unconditionally. No. Healthy relationships have conditions. Healthy relationships have boundaries. And you do not have boundaries unless you enforce them. What we were talking about a couple episodes ago, that Arthur may talk a big game, but he has very diffuse boundaries.
I guess they don't want to die, Dutch. Ain't nobody gonna... This is a tough time. And you ain't doing too well. But our community, we will survive. They will not crush us.
I hope so. But if we let Jack and the women free, well then
There
maybe
ain't
we
no
can...
freedom for no one in this country no more, Arthur. One more big score, we got enough money to leave. All this turmoil has the army and Pinkerton spinning.
What happened to the bonds? Are you kidding me? He is gonna one more me to death. Holy shit. Dutch is all about the idea, not about the execution, not about the end, man. He is the dog chasing the car to the T. He does not know what he would do with it if he catches it. You have got to be fucking kidding me.
We take a boat and slip away.
I don't know what you're saying, Dutch, but it seems like I've heard it all before.
Just one more
And there's
train.
always a goddamn train.
Arthur! This is different. We know this is full of cash. Army payroll, money and supplies to repair the bridge that you blew. This is all going to plan. We rob Uncle Sam and we leave. The poetry of it all. What do you think?
It sounds wonderful. Hell, yeah. I ain't got much to lose, but... You know, the women and the children. And John and his family. I'm afraid I have to insist. I mean, we gotta let them go, because if the Pinkertons come through again, they will kill everyone.
John?
Dutch at the beginning of the game would have agreed with Arthur here. The Dutch that originally brought people into the group because he was able to take care of them, because he cares for the folks that are in there, would 100% agree with Arthur. This moment is proof that at some point the group became a means to fulfill some psychological needs for Dutch. They became a proxy for him to fight an ideological battle, which is not what the group signed up for. The group did not sign up to be in an ideological war with the entire United States. They signed up for their own individual reasons that matter. Dutch has lost his constituents to his leadership role and his indulgence in what that means for him. Dutch has become the very thing that we fear that politicians become when they get into office and are there for too long. He no longer is listening to the people he represents. He no longer is taking care of the people that he has decided and taken upon himself to lead. He is acting in self-interest. Arthur comes along. He suggests that we should take care of the group. He embodies everything that the group signed up for and stands for. And Dutch, I'm sure, is about to make him sound like he's crazy, because that's what he needs to do. I wish Arthur would have this conversation in front of everyone, not behind closed doors with Dutch, because Dutch has the power. Dutch has the ability to influence the group still. He can come out of this and he can make Arthur sound like he's a dissenting coward who is problematic, even though Arthur is absolutely trying to take care of the constituents. He's trying to help the people who do not have the power to help themselves. The Tillys of the world. A black woman going out on her own into 1899 world has no chance. This is Arthur advocating for the people who cannot advocate for themselves. And Dutch should listen to it, and he ain't gonna.
Insist?
Yeah. Insist.
Of course, pal. Whatever you think is best, I will see to it. Huh?
Well, you...
Now, we gonna rob a train?
Sure.
We will survive. We will flourish. We have work to do, my friends. Let's go. Come on. We are gonna borrow a little money from old Uncle Sam and be out of his hair once and for all. He insists upon it. Insists.
Oh, take a look at that face. Okay, take a look at that face. Now, you want to know what? You want to know what just happened? You want to know what just happened in Dutch's head? Arthur is the new Colm O'Driscoll. Dutch needs somebody to hate. He needs an individual to download all of his self-doubt into. Tolerable for him to hold it in himself. Tolerable for him to take a realistic view of himself. So he takes it and he throws it into Arthur and he polarizes against him. This is 100% the moment that we lost Dutch, because this next mission is now a personal mission that has been fully personalized and is now about Dutch dick measuring with Arthur. And the group's gonna suffer for it.
Let's ride out, gentlemen.
Sure did, Mona.
Let's go. Yeah.
We ain't son no more. We ain't son no more. We are the child who differentiates from their parent and realizes that their parent sucks. That your parent has been operating on values that, as you have become more ingrained in the world and come to a point where you understand it more effectively, you realize that your parents were missing the mark. You realize what convictions and values are your own. You have learned, you have engaged, you have had diverse representation. You have seen the way the world works. And now you stand up to your parents, and your parents hate it. And they call you pal, and they disown you because they think that cutting that emotional link is going to damage you in the way that it would when you're a young child. This is the problem that many people face when they differentiate from parents or people in their lives that are problematic. This is exactly what happens. This is a metaphor for when we exert our autonomy amongst forces who do not want us to do that. You want another metaphor? Arthur just unionized against the corporate man. Like literally, Dutch is Amazon, Arthur is a union. That is the type of vitriol that is now between the two of them. Arthur has realized that there is more to this, that we need to take care of ourselves and others, and Dutch ain't having it. Dutch has become America. Like, it's beautiful, right? Dutch has literally become the thing that he hates. Arthur represents that everything Dutch loves, right? Advocate for the little guy. Promote freedom. Take care of folks. Make sure everybody gets their share. And Dutch is like, nope. Me. My interests. Don't you dare unionize against me and my resources. I need your loyalty. I need your nationalism. Poetic as hell.
Okay, let's pick up the pace. Train is due in Saint Denis in an hour.
We're robbing a train in the middle of a city?
No. If It's going to stop there, take on mail and water, let off some boys heading home on leave, and then it heads out.
They know the bridge is gone, Black Lung. There'll be a patrol past Annisburg, waiting down by the river to collect the money.
We sneak on quietly, and then we got a short time to stop the train before it reaches the patrol.
This is so stupid. Oh my god.
John, look at that dynamite. We'll meet back up outside of Saint Denis.
I'll go with them.
As you wish.
Come on. It's this way. I hid the wagon down here after we blew the bridge. This is one big goddamn group of us to be riding back into Saint Denis. Yeah. I heard the Pinkertons have pretty much taken over Van Horn. Moved a whole heap of men in there. Things are closing in fast. Shit. Should be just through these trees. There it is. I'll get the dynamite. No, I can do it. Sure? I'm fine. Okay, it's in the back.
Arthur, man, you don't gotta be a hero, buddy. I kind of want to take a bath before. Nah, whatever. My hands are already dirty. I don't need a bath. There's no time for a bath. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
Got it. All right. Let's get this done. Mount up, Arthur. Yep. So listen. Abigail just told me. The money? It's hidden in the caves at Beaver Hollow. What? Yeah. So much for never hiding it near camp. Dutch was getting even sloppier than we thought. Are Abigail and Jack ready to leave? I think so. Okay. Whatever happens with this job today, wherever Dutch and them go next, we're getting you the hell out of here. We're going to get you the money you need. Knowing the three of you got out, well, maybe all of this will still mean something. Tilly and Susan, too. I'll do whatever it takes. You've always had my back, Arthur.
How beautifully poetic. Ironic, actually, would be the better word. That the whole time the group was trying to escape something, it turns out that the best thing the group can escape is itself. Listen to Arthur right now. Arthur sounds in some ways like Dutch. He shares some of the ideas that Dutch had early on in the group's development. I want what's best for you. I want to get you the money so that you can start a life for yourself and you can live the life you want. It has come full circle in this way. Arthur is taking care of people in the way that they had all hoped that Dutch would. And so now it's about escaping the group itself. It's not about escaping what's around them. It's maybe we're the problem.
Perhaps not always. Anyway, here we go. One last train, Arthur. One last train.
Yep, I do remember that, Vic. Oh, this is so ominous.
There you are. Got everything?
All right. Again, I'm sorry to pause so much, but you got to think systemically here. Remember, it's just as important to consider who isn't around as it is to consider who is and what may be potentially happening in the indirect system. Sending me and John off is very suspicious. John is the only other person besides Arthur who is outwardly and aggressively dissented with Dutch. I know Sadie's over there, but really sending us over there, one of the things that we have to consider is, did Dutch say something to the group? Are we walking into a hornet's nest? Are we potentially walking into our own demise? Is Dutch ready to see Arthur and John as enough of a threat that they must be stopped? If I'm Arthur coming out of this, I'm saying to John, you better be on alert because we might be screwed here. I would not put it past Dutch because Dutch has shown that he is no longer interested in taking care of the group. He is certainly no longer interested in taking care of Arthur. He left him to die a couple nights ago. So this feels terrible. We almost would have been better off taking John, running back to the camp, getting the money out of the cave, and sending them on their way. That might have been the better option here than the two of us riding back over here to Dutch, because we are in trouble.
Yeah.
I feel it in my bones.
Off we go, indeed.
One last time, gentlemen. I got us a river boat.
Just like Blackwater.
Up to New York or Chicago and get a real boat from there out to the tropics.
So long as it isn't Guarma.
Oh, it'll be paradise, son.
It's all coming together, Dutch, just like we planned.
Is that okay with you, John?
Fan those flames.
Arthur? Or do you insist on something different?
Sounds about as good now as every time I heard it before.
Oh, Abigail must be real excited. All packed up like she is. I could just see her in a little grass skirt.
Don't talk to me, you son of a bitch.
Boys, okay now, let's keep it down. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves going through.
Notice how nobody stood up to Dutch when he made that snide little comment. Nobody said anything. That is red alert. Dutch, in front of the entire group, just pointed out that Arthur and John are not on board. And nobody said anything. Nobody said, Dutch, what was that all about? Nobody said, Arthur, what's he talking about? That is terrifying. We have been isolated out. I'm trying not to be overly paranoid and have too much cognitive bias here, or confirmation bias here, but holy shit, does that not read right to me. As much as it's important to listen to who talks and what they say, it's also sometimes more important to pay attention to what isn't said and the process of what happens when something is said with other folks, not just the person who said the thing. The fact that nobody said anything there is not good.
Here. Nice and easy through town, fellas.
Ah, Saint Denis. It's good to be back. Happy memories, huh, John?
Will you shut up, Micah? That's enough. Quiet. All of you.
The only person in control right now is Micah. He is the only person right now who is exerting any sort of control in this moment. Dutch ain't in control right now. Micah's confidence is eerie. It doesn't make sense. Literally every single one of us should be nervous right now, and Micah is not. That also doesn't read right. Insanity. This is insanity.
All right. Cleet, Sadie, you board halfway along. John, you and Arthur are gonna board at the back. Rest of you, Follow Mike and I, and join once they stop the train.
Here she comes.
Should I just sneak on now?
God damn it. Well, everybody mount up.
We still going through with this?
Of course we are.
No. If you have... Take a breath, Ryan. Take a freaking breath. Okay. Honestly, kudos to Rockstar for getting me so fucking invested in this game that I'm legitimately pissed off right now. Like, I am legitimately pissed off right now because Rockstar has done a beautiful job with this game. Okay. This is how you know that Dutch does not have a well thought out plan. You do not shoot from the hip. Okay? It didn't go to plan. We turn around, we regroup, and we come up with a new one. We don't fire from the hip. This is 101. Because now we are reactionary. The whole reason you set up a plan and you share the plan with other people and you get them involved in the plan, and you give them roles, and you give them ideas. You do that to be proactive. You do that to control the engagement, because the more control you have, the more likely you are to succeed. As soon as this train blew past us, we are now reactive, which means we are in a subordinate position, which means now it's a chain reaction of compensations, which is impossible to coordinate without really solid leadership. We are now off of the plan. Dutch is going to act like this is fine and like we can make up for this and we can get it back to part 3, and part 1 and 2 didn't go the way we thought it would. This is how terrible things happen. You bail, you go back to the campsite, you regroup, and you figure it out. There is no shame in that. Dutch is going to save face, and he's going to force us to go do this, and it's going to monumentally fail. Control the engagement. Work with known quantities. We are out of control in this engagement. The train is now an unknown quantity. Terrible. Terrible. Let me fix my hat. Oh, shit, man. Oh, my God.
Come on, Arthur. We gotta get on that train.
Shut the hell up, John. If that runaway train's not a metaphor for our group, I don't know what is. You're chasing a runaway train.
You okay?
Yeah.
Buddy's in the front carriage. We gotta push forward quickly before we run out of track.
John, watch out, buddy. Push.
I'll put you in the ground.
How you doing there, Arthur?
I'm okay.
Let's get to the front. Come on.
This ain't my favorite, John.
Look out! There's some on the roof.
So much sneaking on here.
You feel like kitchen?
Of course not.
Let's go, Arthur.
Feel like ditching. That's an interesting.
Push it forward.
Go to hell.
Come on. Let's get to the next carrot.
That's it for you.
Reload, Arthur.
Who knows if this was their goddamn plan all along?
Let's keep moving.
Yep, get me and John screwed. It is not a coincidence at this point that John and I are together. It's not. And it's a really interesting exchange of dialogue there that Arthur would suspect that maybe this was Dutch's plan. Get us isolated out from the group.
You're dead.
Clever. It's smart.
Just like the old days, huh?
This don't feel nothing like the old days.
This is where You're dead, you son of a...
Great. Great. Love it.
It's on fire! Come on! We can't get through the smoke! Come on, jump! Jump!
Oh, there they are. Okay. Get on Dutch's horse. Ha! Okie dokie.
Get going, Bill! All right, let's get back on there. Jump back on!
A couple of cans before it blows us all up.
On it!
The train's being robbed.
Lay the gun, Arthur!
Sure. Well done.
Now get on!
John!
Oh, wow.
I'll get John. You protect that money. Man the gun, Arthur. I'll go stop the train. Stop the train? Whatever you do, do not stop the train. You're secure up ahead, but keep us moving. I'll deal with that patrol when they come through.
Shit! We got a lot of riders on our tail, Arthur!
I see him.
Watch your back!
You sure you can handle that gun? 'Cause I can't take over if you want.
I'm doing just fine, brother.
Hey, we all got to work together on this. Look out on the left.
Oh boy. All right. Well, that's actually kind of cool that Dutch went and got John. That's nice. Although I don't think he could afford to not get John in front of the entire group.
How the hell did I get settled with you, little lady?
Watch your goddamn mouth.
Yeah, no shit.
On the right.
Look left! Watch the right! Will you shoot him for Christ's sakes? What the
Sadie,
Listen!
there's so many of them.
Take orders from you. need to go for the money.
Sure hope there's money on the train.
Money should be in the front carriage.
Ooh, baby.
Okay, quick. Let's blow a hole.
All right, guess I better
Whip the dynamite.
this thing.
Let's go. The money's in their carriage.
Yeah, I got it, Sadie.
Here we go.
All right, chat. 3, 2, 1. 3.
We got something. Catch.
Hey.
There's more.
Morgan, the driver's dead. This thing ain't stopping. We got to get off.
Okay, then. Let's go.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
We're alive. Just about. Well, let's move.
Where the hell's the army?
Where's John?
I tried.
He didn't make it. That patrol killed him. We had to run.
Come on, let's go before another patrol turns up.
Ha! Ha!
Jesus.
They came and took Abigail. I saved Jack. We hid, but they took Abigail.
Who did?
Agent Milton and his men took her to Van Horn to be put on a boat and tried for murder.
I am sorry to hear that.
We gotta let her go. John's, well, sorry, son. Without John, she's just bait. Got a bunch of money, Dutch. She's just a girl. They won't do nothing to her. But me and the boys know. We need to keep riding on this one, Dutch. You know it. Every man here knows
So we
it.
just gonna let the boy be made an orphan? It ain't like that.
What is it like?
I wanna live, cowpoke. I still got the choice. Dutch, it's just a girl.
You're right. It's Micah. It pains me to say it, Arthur. But he's right.
Hutch!
Come on, boys.
Yeah.
Wow. The pain in Arthur's face there was unbelievable. You know, this is really a moment where the question has to be asked, what is the group about? Is the group about camaraderie, family, protecting your own, which it acted on with Sean, with Jack, or is the group about getting money and living out some fantasy? And we're seeing Micah represent the latter. Arthur represents the former. Now, to some extent, this is really interesting because this was a score that worked. They got the money. This is legitimately a time where you could say, let's go. Let's cut our losses in the form of John and Abigail, and let's get out. And in some ways, that would actually be consistent with Dutch. But boy, does it send a message. And let me tell you something. You know, Arthur there, this is going to hurt Arthur probably more than anything else that Dutch has done, because Arthur, as we've talked about, sees himself in Jack. Arthur just got abandoned by his father in the same way that Jack just lost his father. And he's going to be orphaned. And now, instead of Dutch saving folks from that kind of thing and making them feel like they belong and like they matter, it's all self-indulgence. It's just such a key representation of the way that Dutch's convictions have changed over time.
Well, I guess that's that then. All them goddamn years.
Come on, Arthur. Let's go get her. You and me is all we need.
Miss Tilly. Here. Take this. You take this money, too. Take Jack, and you wait at Copperhead Landing for Abigail and Mrs. Adler.
Thank you, Arthur.
You're a good girl. You live a good life now, you hear?
All right, Arthur. I'll miss...
Me too, sweetheart. Me too. Jack, come here. Be brave, son. I'm gonna go get your mama. Mrs. Adler. Ride with me.
Hell yeah,
They're
let's
putting her
go.
on a boat. They'll probably dock at the north end of town. So I reckon we should go in the other way.
Sure, I guess. I don't know. God, those goddamn bastards.
Look, just follow me, okay? We're gonna get this done, Arthur.
Now he don't care if he orphans his friend's child so long as he gets rich. All his goddamn talk all them years. Seems like it was always a lie. Or he went crazy. What a mess.
Sure. Guess he began to believe he was God or something.
So this is number like 520 of ways that you get people to stick with you long after you change your values. Long after your convictions become selfish and indulgent. Arthur has been with Dutch for so long that the idea that it was all for naught is horrifying. It is heavy. It is something that even the best of us would want to run away from. Because if we have to acknowledge that we wasted our time believing in somebody who ultimately wasn't good, we'd rather die on the hill of figure out a way that it's not true. We will assimilate till the cows come home. It is painful to realize that you put your stock in something that didn't work out. People stay in bad investments for a long time because of their own personal investment in it. Because of the emotion of it. Because originally joining the group felt like something that was meaningful. This reckoning is something that so many of us would do everything we could to avoid. He's trying, but my God, is it painful. And it all works to serve Dutch's need for loyalty, for unconditional positive regard, for people to stick with the group so that he can fulfill what he needs from them.
I don't know. I'm sorry you got dragged into this. Into us.
Listen, if you hadn't shown up in my house that night, I'd be dead.
Not now, Sinead.
Where are you going?
Even Sinead ain't having any of this.
Let's
Come on.
stick together.
Yeah, I'm trying. My horse don't much want it.
So you was just talking about something?
Listen, if you hadn't shown up in my house that night, I'd be dead. And even this bullshit beats dead.
I thought I could find a way to get John, Abigail, and Jack out of this mess. Give them a life. Seems I left it too late.
If we could still get Abigail, maybe her and Jack will be okay.
John, Hosea, Mac, Davy, Jenny, Sean, Lenny. We have to put an end to this. An eagle flies. Another angry fool he used just like he did with the rest of us.
Like I said, Arthur, we don't need them. We're gonna make this right. Me and you together. What's left of it. Now come on.
Hell yeah, Sadie.
Okay, here we are. Let's ditch the horses and come up with a plan. How you feeling?
I'm okay.
I think you should cover me and I'll go in there and get her. 'Cause you're the better shot, I mean.
That ain't what you mean. I can still fight.
I know, Arthur, but just do it my way, honey. It's for the best. Get up someplace high, like the lighthouse or something. And cover me. Please.
Okay.
I love it. Directive. Clear, directive. Little bit of empathy. Go. Arthur follows. That's Arthur's. Arthur is better in this position. He's better in a support role. He's better off not being the explicit leader. Let Sadie take the reins. I love it. It's crisis. It's moving quick. She has a plan. She's directive. Boom. Go. And Arthur does it. It's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Way to read the room. Love her. Little term of endearment, too, is very motherly. Very motherly. It wasn't intimate, right? She's talked about Jakey. She's talked about her husband. That was not a intimate honey. That was a mother-son honey. Because at the end of the day, Arthur needs a parental figure. He hasn't really had one, and he's lost Dutch. Sadie kind of coming in there and having a motherly role. Oh, what a way to sweep you up after Daddy does something terrible. Like, it's really beautiful. I don't know that she was intending to do that, but it absolutely plays a role there. Arthur does well when he feels like he's got some security. And what better way to have security than have motherly vibes? Okay, Arthur. Damn it.
Goddamn bastards.
Where's Sadie? I need to unscope. I can't see. God damn it. Not a fan of locking me into the scope there. Terrible design decision. Let me zoom out.
They're in the lighthouse. Goddamn bastards.
I guess I'll just stay with her this time. God damn it.
Yeah, I got you. Yep, keep moving. Move, Sadie, move. Shit.
What? Arthur.
Okay, Mr. Milton. I guess we're gonna have to talk this out like gentlemen.
I don't know how to use Deadeye.
Okay, ladies, let's get out of here.
Calm down, Mr. Morgan. That's quite a cough.
Sure. Tuberculosis. I'll be dead soon. And you with me, Mr. Milton?
You'll be dead, sure. But I'm gonna be just fine. We offered you a deal, Mr. Morgan. You should have taken it.
I'm a fool, Mr. Milton.
Not all you boys have quite so many scruples. Old Micah Bell.
Micah? You mean Molly?
Molly O'Shea? Sweated her a couple of times, never talked a word, had to let her go. Micah Bell. We picked him up when you boys came back from the Caribbean, and he's been a good boy ever since.
I didn't want to be right. Didn't want to be right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it makes Molly's death sad. Told you, man. Who stands to benefit from all the bullshit? Grimshaw killed Molly. She had no way of knowing. She had no way of knowing. This is why we should have let her go, though. Because if Grimshaw doesn't kill Molly, Molly might say, I didn't say shit. Micah has been consistently the person who benefits from all of this. I am not surprised in the least. Very easy to see. Damn.
Okay. Okay.
Spit on him, Arthur. Spit on him.
Mr. Morgan? You're still a yapping dog, Mr. Milton.
Horrible man. Now come on, both of you.
Find the horses. We need to get the hell out of here.
What happened to Jack? Where is he? He's fine. Billy's got him. Oh, thank God.
Abigail, you ride mine. Get on, Arthur. Get on.
Sadie about to drive my horse? Holy shit. All right.
You'll be okay.
Sinead. How you like a lady steering?
Look out ahead on the left.
God damn you all.
Kill that son of a bitch.
You see those on our right?
Nowhere for you to run to.
Hey, down.
God. Really? I gotta use these? Oh, God.
You all right, Abigail?
Stop now and we'll spare the women.
I hate pistols, man.
You're done now, you idiot.
Bill coming. Go left here. Watch yourself.
Oh, my God.
You still okay there,
Forgive me, chat. I gotta shoot the horses.
Ladies, I'm fine. Hold up a moment.
Arthur, there's no time.
There's time.
What happened to John? Where's John?
I don't know. I think...
Arthur.
What?
What?
He got killed or he got captured.
No.
I'm really sorry.
No!
Abigail, I was on the train and I didn't see it.
No!
Listen, we got Jack. He's safe. Mrs. Adler will take you to him. But, John, I want you to know this. He loved you. He loved you, and Jack, he did. He wasn't perfect, but he did. Now, you gotta go get that boy. Come on, get out of here.
Arthur, what are you doing?
I gotta go have a little chat before I get much sicker.
No, Arthur.
Don't you owe Arthur me. Neither of you two. Not now. You both know. You're good women. Good people. The best. You go get that boy. There'll be time for sorrow later.
If you're headed back there, Arthur, take this. I don't need it anymore.
What's that?
There's a chest in them caves. In the back to the left. Hidden under a wagon. Dutch's chest. All our money. I know John told you I knew where it was.
Abigail Roberts.
Always was a good thief.
That you was. Yeah, get out of here.
The many miles we walk, the many things we learn, the building of a shrine, only just to burn. That's the way it is. That's the way it is.
There's a good man within you. But he is wrestling with a giant.
I'm really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
And all you can do now is decide the man you want to be for the time you have left.
May the wind be at your back. Good fortune touch your hand. May the cards lay out straight. All from your command. That's the way it is. That's the way it is.
You saved my life. You're a good man.
You know, all that ever mattered to me was loyalty. That's all I ever believed in.
do the good thing.
Shine light into darkness. Shine light into darkness.
Get them bags packed up quick, Miss Grimshaw. Come on, all of you.
Well, we're doing our best.
Hurry. We ain't got long. Hurry.
We just got plenty of time, Micah. We all need to have a little chat.
Black Lung, you're back. Hooray.
I just saw Agent Milton, Dutch. Abigail shot him. She's okay. Not that you care too much about that. You rats. All of you. Seems old Micah was pretty close with Milton.
What the hell are you talking about, cowpoke?
You talked.
That's a goddamn lie.
Dutch.
Dutch, think of the future.
Milton told me.
And you believe him, Black Lung? You believe him?
It all makes sense now.
No, it damn well doesn't.
Dutch, think.
Dutch, be practical now.
Dutch!
John?
You left me. You left me to die. My boy. I didn't have a choice. John, I didn't have a choice. Left me!
All of you, you pick your side now because this is over. Oh, them years, Dutch. For this snake.
Oh, be quiet, cowpoke. Be quiet. You live in the clouds.
No, you be quiet, Mr. Bell, and put down your gun.
There's Pinkertons coming, fast!
Now! Who amongst you is with me?
Oh, I see. Oh, boy.
And who is betraying me?
Well, Javier, think for yourself.
He's lying. He's lying!
Put your guns down!
God damn it! Move!
You ready, John?
Yeah. Everyone?
It's over. That's it. Micah shot the one person who could talk sense into Dutch. Grimshaw speaks up. Maybe Dutch comes around. Micah shoots her. It's over. It's over. That's it. Me and John. Micah's really good. Really good.
Get down!
This is Agent Ross with the Pinkerton Detective Agency. Put your guns down! Lay down your weapons now! We have you surrounded!
Did you hear that? The Pinkertons know Micah's freaking name. Oh.
Come on, Arthur! To the kegs! Quick!
Dude, we got no chance, John. We got no chance. This is the same cave we fought that white puma in.
Keep going!
Oh, man, John.
Let's end this
We got no chance, brother.
Those bastards left me for dead.
Seems that's what they do now.
I see them. Let's go, Arthur, push!
You hear? Micah was the rat, John. Milton told me.
We should have killed him months ago. Come on, Arthur, with me.
See, you're dead now.
Are you all right, Arthur?
I'm with you. Keep going. Abigail's safe. So's Jack.
Where are they?
It was Sadie at Copperhead Landing. Thank you,
Go.
brother.
Go.
I want you to not look back. Like I said.
Arthur, we gotta go. Come on, ride.
Wow, there are red dots on the radar.
It's coming through the trees.
Wow.
Almost. Come on, Arthur. Stop right there. Drop your weapons. They're blocking the road. This way. There's an army of these sons of bitches.
Come on, John. Can't stop and admire him.
God damn it! On the left, Arthur! Now keep Dutch busy! They're all over us! Come on, let's move! Come on, brother. Let's go.
Give me a second.
Come on! Push, Arthur!
Thank you.
Arthur!
Jesus.
Come on, Arthur. Let's go.
Well, what about the money? Abigail gave me the key.
I head down there, I'm dead in 5 minutes. I got a family. That's more important.
Maybe you're right, but...
You want the money? You head down. I gotta go to my family.
Good for you, John. Good for you, John.
I'm coming with you. I'm gonna get you out of this bullshit if it's the last goddamn thing I do.
Thank you. Ah, shit! Let's go! We need to find higher ground. Don't worry about them. They'll just be going back for the money. We need to get the hell out of here! Shit. Well, let's get up this cliff.
John.
Come on, Arthur. Keep pushing.
John, where are we gonna go when we get to the top of the mountain, dude? We are so screwed. What are we gonna do? Get behind a rock. Oh my God, John. Oh. Oh my God, Arthur. Get behind the rock.
Let's go! Come on! Come on, we need to get going! All right, Arthur, come on, let's go.
You go.
Keep
Push in, Arthur. No. No. I think I've pushed all I can. Come on. You go.
We ain't got time for this. Not now.
Go, John.
We ain't both gonna make it. Go. Now. I'll hold them off. It would mean a lot to me. Please. There ain't no more time for talk. Go.
Arthur.
Go to your family.
Arthur!
Get the hell out of here and be a goddamn man.
You're my brother.
I know. I know. God damn you bastards!
I got you now, Black Lung! Rat! You rat! I'm a survivor, Black Lung! A survivor! That's all there is! Living and dying!
Spit on him, Arthur.
Oh, Black Lung!
Spit on him with blood.
To do this. Hope you're ready for hell.
Milton told me.
I got no shot.
This is where it ends for you.
No way this ends.
I should have killed you long ago.
You've lost.
Pinkertons just stopped caring all of a sudden.
Die. Still got a little fight in you, have you, boy?
Spit on him, Arthur. Kick him in the nuts. Kick him in the nuts.
I got what I wanted.
That all you got?
Can't you see I won?
You weak fool. You goddamn traitor! All there is, winning and losing. Oh, Black Lung. You ain't gonna reach that gun. You ain't. You lost, my sick friend. You lost, Black Lung.
What?
You lost.
What?
Black Lung. You ain't gonna reach that gun. You ain't. You lost, my sick friend. You lost. You lost, Black Lung. You've lost. Black Lung. You ain't gonna reach that gun. You ain't. You lost, my sick friend. You lost.
In the end, Margaret, despite my best efforts to the contrary, it turns out I've won. God damn you. It is over now, Arthur. It's over. Oh, Dutch. He's right. You know it, and I know it.
He's sick. He's dying. He's talking crazy.
Up there on the ridge!
I gave you all I had. I did.
Come on. Dutch. Let's go, buddy. We made it. We won. Come on.
John made it. He's the only one. The rest of us... No. But I tried. In the end, I did.
Come on. Let's go. We can make it. Come on, Dutch. Come on! Ah!
Oh, man. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Don't spoil what's coming, chat. The part in all of that that got me, and I'm sure all of you saw that, was Arthur gave John his hat. Jesus. You know, I had never quite connected that John Marston is wearing Arthur's hat in Red Dead Redemption. That, oh man, that makes that just. I'm just kind of processing it all, man. That's emotional. That is, that was legitimately incredible. It's a culmination of everything. Culmination of everything. To me, I think the thing that stands out the most, is just how much Dutch had to come to a realization that he lost his way. I mean, this really, this game is almost more about Dutch than it is Arthur. Arthur's, I mean, what an incredible character, right? Like, what an incredible arc. The redemption part of the title makes complete sense. Arthur. Oh man. Okay, sorry. I got so many thoughts spinning around. I know this is like one of those moments where it's like if I'm watching this playthrough, I'm thinking, okay, this is what I want DrMick to talk about. There's just so much going on. Like, this game teaches, I think, a valuable lesson in autonomy. And how susceptible we are to the influence of others when we don't have a strong connection with our values and with what matters to us. People who are in vulnerable positions like Arthur are susceptible to influence. Or anybody who joined the Vanderlyn gang. We are all susceptible to influence in times of vulnerability. And what can happen when we closely align with people is that we start to enmesh with people, with groups. We build identity relationally. We don't build identity in a vacuum on our own individually. And if we're not careful, if we lose ourselves to the external identities that we carry, to the amalgam of it, we may just find that later on in our life, we're not happy with where we are. You never want it to be too late when you engage with your values, with your sensibilities, with what's important to you, with the people who facilitate health for you. Arthur had to come to terms with the fact that who he was masked by what the group needed him to be. And we saw Arthur re-engage with himself as he differentiated from the group. Something he had the privilege to do, for sure, by being who he is relative to society. We gotta be careful with who we associate with who we allow us to lead us. Because our loyalty, particularly if unconditional, can be used against us. All relationships, even familial relationships, even relationships with people who have done a lot for us in our lives, all relationships at every point in time should be conditional. This game shows what happens when we rely too much on unconditional loyalty, where we have no standards for the relationships we're in because we blindly follow, because we think we should, because we think we owe folks stuff. You don't owe anybody your presence. You don't owe anybody unconditional loyalty or positive regard. Only relationship that exists that relies upon that and deserves that is from parent to child. Parents should unconditionally love their children, but it doesn't have to work the other way around. In fact, kids should hold their parents accountable as they get older. This shows what happens when we do that. Dutch is constantly vying in this game for unconditional loyalty. He is needing to be able to get away with anything, and he relies on the goodwill, the kind intentions, and the karma he put in the bank by helping folks out. And eventually it consumed him, and it became about his own personal gain. He became the thing he sought to destroy because he never considered that the group could be what he actually had envisioned it to be, what the people that were around him envisioned it. Micah knew what he was doing. Micah parroted everything for Dutch. Micah became... So there's a concept in psychodynamic therapy that I've mentioned a couple times in this playthrough, but I'm going to mention again. It's called splitting. Where we see things represented in simple forms as good or bad. And we're all capable of these good or bad, but we see things in black and white. It's very difficult for humans to live in the gray. And so what we often do is we do our best to maintain and hold the positive version of various concepts. We try to maintain those for us. And instead of acknowledging that we can also carry the bad aspects of it, we split that off into other people and we negotiate with that part of ourselves through others. And the reason I say that I think in a lot of ways this game is a lot more about Dutch than it is about Arthur is Arthur and Micah represent splitting for Dutch. Micah is the self-centered, scheming, intellectual, full selfish agenda version of leadership that does survive. It is the cold, heartless reality that at times you have to do awful things in order to survive in a world like this. On the other hand, you have Arthur. Arthur becomes more benevolent. He represents selflessness, altruism, care for others, purpose beyond oneself. Those two things are possible to exist within one person, but context dictates has different needs and can pull that different aspect from different people. And we see Dutch in that final scene trapped between Micah and Arthur, and he doesn't know what to do, which is such a beautiful metaphor for the difficulty that all of us have in living in the gray, that Dutch is capable of doing terrible things and good. And when presented with a choice, he doesn't know what to do because he hasn't been conditioned to see himself in a whole way. He maintains a steadfastness, a selfishness in relation to Arthur. He sees that vulnerability in the care of others as something that's intolerable, as something that's difficult, as something that maybe he can't do. In front of Micah, he perhaps becomes more benevolent. He sees selfishness as something that he doesn't really want to engage in. He doesn't want to do either one. He doesn't want to pick. And so he straddles both lines, but not in a way that has any kind of self-insight. He's constantly saving face. And it's tragic because it creates a warpath that everybody's left in their wake. It may be, Mona. Maybe. But there's so many lessons to be learned in this game. And, and I would agree, Sophie, with what you said, which is that at any point in time, you do not. So the last thing I'm going to say about this, and then I'm going to play this cutscene here, is I was having a really awesome conversation with my wife earlier today, actually. And for anybody who's watching the VOD who doesn't know this, my wife is also a therapist. And every once in a while, my wife and I will get onto conversations about just really deep conceptual stuff that we see all the time as therapists, because we work with people for a living, and it's something that matters to us. And we somehow got on the conversation of what it's like to be around, not just clients, but just people in general, what it's like to be around people who believe that they are slave to their narrative. People who see the world, themselves, their behaviors, their thoughts as things that happen to them. Things like, I can't do this. Arthur saying, I can't do good. I'm a bad man. That people hold on to these narratives so deeply that they don't look at themselves as having autonomy amidst that, as having power to do something different. That at any given moment in time, Arthur could do a loving act, like the sister says at the train station. You do not have to be slave to a self-defeating narrative about yourself. You do not have to act in a way that's in accordance with something that got pushed inside of you by people that were around you. At any moment in time, you can choose an alternative path. Dutch continually chose to make poor decisions. Arthur, toward the end of the game, started to value his ability to make choices. And we see that as the gamer. We see that. We get to start making choices. We get to start flexing some of that autonomy for Arthur. At any point, you can choose to do something different. At any point, I could choose to go for the money. I could choose to go for John Marston. That's my choice to make. I do not have to serve my own internal narrative that I have reinforced over time. I don't have to do things to reinforce that I'm a bad person if I'm Arthur Morgan. becoming something else, creating change for yourself, redeeming yourself, if that's how you want to put it, takes intention, it takes effort, it takes work, it takes discipline, it takes recognition that you have more power and control in your life than you realize. And doing something with it. Arthur did. And I think as a result of that, Arthur died on that hill, at the very least knowing that he was making that effort when he died. Dutch, when he turns and walks away, is the absolute antithesis to that. That's a man who turns away and walks away and is slave to his narrative. A man who's not willing to challenge the fact that maybe he could do differently. And Arthur represents the threat to that. Mike is the easy one. So it's worth considering for all of us. If you want to be a better person, if you want to be kinder to yourself, it starts with you and the choices that you make. What a game. Holy shit.
That was close. Too close. We brought that trouble on ourselves.
By we, you mean me.
It wasn't me who went and shot him.
Seemed like he deserved shooting.
I'm sure he did. But I've been thinking, ain't it about time you stop being the man making them decisions?
I'm trying.
Are you?
I think so.
We gotta find someplace to lay low. Keep quiet.
Maybe Dutch was right. Maybe we should have just gone to Tahiti.
Is that it with you? Tahiti or killing? Come on, John. Please, try.
Try what?
We gotta live somewhere for more than just a few weeks.
Okay. Let's see what we can find in Strawberry. What do you know about Strawberry?
I know they like good, honest, hard-working men a whole lot more than angry killers. So make yourself good and honest.
I am always honest. Maybe not always good, but I'm always honest.
My whole life I've been surrounded by fools with moral codes. Here's the moral code. Look out for folks. Stop trying to act like some hero in a book.
What do you know about heroes in books?
My reading's getting pretty good.
We'll read different books then.
The books is Jack's. And, well, maybe he's doing most of the reading, but still.
You're a bad influence on your mother, boy. Boy?
Sorry, sir. What was that?
I said you're a bad influence on your mother. With your books.
Which books was that?
You know, that dime novel, or Boy Calloway and the Men from the Moon, or whatever it was.
I'll do my best to find better reading material, Pop.
Is that what you like, then? Western tales? Boy.
What's that, sir?
Do you enjoy tales of the Wild West?
Not so much. Anymore. I've been reading about knights. You know, of the Round Table.
The king. What's his name?
There's King Arthur, and there's Sir Lancelot, and the Lady Guinevere, and a whole lot of others.
Those names.
I kinda like them.
You know what? So do I.
This is kind of cool. I was not expecting to be able to play as John.
I bet that sign says strawberry, don't it? I got a good feeling about this place. Been a long time.
A long time since I shot this place up. Kind of ironic that we come back here where we broke Micah out of jail.
Why don't you pull up just
Started really this whole thing. Can you imagine if we just left him in jail? Would have made such a huge difference.
What kind of good, honest work I can find. Grave digging or polishing some rich fella's boots or some such.
Me too. See if me and the boy can find some laundry work or something.
Hello, sir.
Help you, son?
I'm hoping I can help you. I saw the help wanted sign outside.
Sure, but you're a bit old to be stacking groceries and running errands, ain't you, son?
Well, I ain't too proud to do nothing. As long as it's honest and it pays.
Time's hard, Mr.
Milton. Jim Milton. Yeah, my wife and I, and our boy, we was robbed a few days ago. Lucky to get out with our lives, we was. Now, well, we need money.
There's bad folk out there.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Got a wagon by any chance?
Sure.
Well, then maybe you could run some goods up to Pronghorn Ranch for me. You know, head west past Owanjila, then follow the road north, leads you right there.
I don't know where that is, but I'm sure I can find it. I can leave right now if you'd like.
It's Getty's place. Fine fella. Where's the wagon?
It's just outside. You know, I should go tell my wife, and then I can come back and get loaded.
No, my boys can load you up while you go find your wife.
Okay.
All right. My man John wants to get some honest work. I can appreciate that.
How you been?
Thank you, Doctor. Hey, how you getting on?
I found some work.
Me too.
Delivering goods out to some ranch.
Cleaning a doctor's surgery.
Fine living.
It is, John. Oh, it is. This is the way to it.
I'll take your word on that. What do you suggest now?
I'll stay here. Get on with the work. You deliver them goods and then collect me.
Okay.
And John, I love you. Don't you forget that. Not ever now.
I won't.
Nice. Turn to your wagon.
As soon as he saw me, but I knew
Load her up pretty good, Milton.
Good.
You ride slow now. Gettys don't want his goods damaged.
Of course.
No map? All right. I just want to reiterate how thankful I am for all of you to be here. I hope this has been a wild episode, man. I'm going to be exhausted when I go to bed tonight. I hope that you have enjoyed this. Please make sure that you leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. It makes a huge difference if you've enjoyed this episode. Those of you, if you became a member and I didn't notice it or anything like that, thank you so much. Those of you watching the VOD, if you did that as well, appreciate it. Make sure you leave a comment. I'd love to read it. I may even respond. In just a decade or so, Jack will be drafted to World War I. Yeah, that's pretty wild to think about. Thank you, madame.
Go past it and north.
How far is this? Okay. Wagon is creaky. Need some WD 1907. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. God, I'm tired. That was so emotional, man. So emotional. I really wish Rockstar would have gave me a chance to save. Because, like, goddamn.
This must be it.
You Mr. Geddes?
No, sir. I'm Mr. Dickens, his overseer.
Jim Milton. I'm delivering some supplies from the store in Strawberry.
Okay.
This is quite a place.
Yes, it's beautiful.
They send everything?
Yeah, I think so.
So, partner, your boss, he looking for hands?
Why? You looking for work?
Yeah. My wife, we was in business with her family and turned sour. It's a long story.
Yeah, I don't know. Married hands. It's a lot of trouble.
I'm a good worker. My wife, Agatha, even our boy, Lancelot. We'll all work.
Big man around, boy? Get the hell out of here.
Oh, boy.
Now, that ain't very neighborly. And threatening us is neighborly?
Hey, mind if I enjoy one of these apples?
Put that down.
Delicious.
Oh.
When's boss man gonna sell this place, boy?
I don't think there's any plans for that.
You boys want a drink? It's some fine Scotch whiskey.
Put that down. Put that down.
Oh, these supplies for the season.
Get off the farm.
Come on. We know when we're not wanted.
Get down from there.
Bye, bud.
You come back here.
Take that horse if you need it. Go easy on him. We can't have trouble here.
All right. Well, I ain't got a gun, so this is gonna be real interesting.
That's my damn wagon. Come
Hey!
back
Are you kidding me? Come on!
Found him.
Can you catch us?
There you go.
Someone's got a stone in his boot.
The hell out of here.
Tell Geddes to take that off the
Hey.
Thank you. Milton, isn't it? Those boys are out of Laramie, work for Mr. Abel. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Listen, I ain't looking for no charity or nothing, but I was serious. You got work? We'll work. I can do anything. We got robbed ourselves a few days back.
We ain't got married hands here. You're married.
I work harder than any one of them. I'm real honest, and my wife, even though she's got fancy thoughts, she'll work.
Seem kind of desperate. What trouble you in?
No trouble, sir. Aside from her brother, he tricked us and robbed her of her inheritance. We're good people. We'll work. Even Lancelot.
What does Mr. Geddes need with a boy? Just another mouth to feed.
Just, please give us a chance. I can handle myself okay, you know that already.
Yeah, makes me wonder just who would have robbed you. But we'll give you a chance.
Guy has
Let
every
Mr.
right to be
Geddes know when
skeptical.
him and his wife return tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Dickens. I'll go get my wife.
Nah, no, you stay here. It's getting late. We'll go get her in Strawberry. We'll bring her here tomorrow. We need you around.
How will you
in case
know
any
which
more
one
of them
she
Laramie
is?
boys turns up. There's a little cabin out yonder past the ranch house. Things work out, y'all can stay there.
Thank you. You'll not regret this.
And how's she gonna know my name?
Settled. We'll have work for
God.
you tomorrow when Mr. Geddes returns.
Oh, God. We're off to a bad foot here. Really hope Jack thinks his name's Lancelot. Those of you that came out for part 34, thank you. If you're watching the VOD, I appreciate it. Leave a comment. Put a like on the video. If you provided any financial support, whether it was through tip, whether it was through membership, or buying some merch at DrMickMerch.com, thank you for that. Social media down in the description. At some point there will be Red Dead TikToks. So sure you follow there. But thank you all for making the effort to come out tonight. This was a long one, man.